This is it, the final episode of Hardwood Heroes. We've been through a lot together, the upsets, the buzzer beaters, the overtime victories, and everybody's favorite part, the cutting down of the nets. Now, we're not done yet. However, we have a bunch more action to break down for you on today's show. I can't keep you waiting any longer. For the last time, let's tip it off. This show is loaded with content, all hero and all future teams, conference season wrap-ups, some more jump ball, and we even have some special guests coming on the show for you guys here on desk. Now for the tournament update. For the boys in Division II, the Vinton County Vikings made it to the Convo but fell in the district semis to Fairland. The Dragons, that's a tough loss to end their season, but hey, they had a heck of a year winning that TVC Ohio championship. Moving on to Division III, the Alexander Spartans took down South Point and made it to the Convo for their district semifinal. We weren't able to make it out to the Alexander game against Piketon to hear all about that one. Make sure to check out our social media for that game result, and we'll have written and video recaps. And finally, to Division IV, we still have two teams left. The two teams who still haven't played that Hocking championship, Waterford and Trimble. Both teams have punched their tickets to the Convo as well. Trimble escaped an upset against South Galley in a very exciting contest between those two Hocking teams. And Waterford escaped an upset of their own as they took Sims Valley to OT. I attended that game, and let me tell you, it was electric. They are both set to play at the Convo, but like Alexander, they don't play until after the taping of this show. So as I say a whole bunch, check out our social media for those recaps. And for the only girls team we have left, no shocker, the Waterford Lady Wildcats haven't slowed down a bit. Their average margin of victory is 36 points in the tournament. I can't make this stuff up, and you aren't hearing it wrong. 36 points. They are district champions, and they're facing off against undefeated Notre Dame on Thursday. Now to start off the show, Athens' lead reporter Nick Orsini joins me now to break down some Bulldogs basketball.
One final time, let's get right to it. The Bulldogs season ended earlier than they hoped for, but the boys have a lot to look forward to next winter. The heartbreak from the Vinton County loss fuels the four returning starters, which includes Logan Maxfield, Eli Chubb, and Justin Hines, who returned for their senior year. Junior Elijah Williams was the sixth man in and is more than capable to run the point next season. The Bulldogs started the season 0-3, then went to 3-9 and finished 12-10. They went on a 9-game winning streak with wins at Vinton County, at Logan Elm, at Jackson, and home versus Alexander. And in Coach Mickey Kozar's first 2 years at the helm, the Bulldogs have finished number 2 in the TVC Ohio twice behind Vinton County. And with Vinton County losing a good majority of their high-powered offense, Athens could be the front-runner to win the TVC Ohio next year. Yeah, 4 of their starters returning, and hey, you can't forget about Isaiah Butcher. Nick, it's been a pleasure breaking down Bulldogs basketball with you all season. Thanks for doing your thing this season. Now, Facebook isn't just good for digging up dirt on your opponents for some smack talk. You can check out all of our content as well. Like our profile, Hardwood Heroes, to see all of the archives of what we have posted online. It is too easy to stay updated with all of the teams we cover that are still alive in the tournament. And for the last time this season, we have jump ball between Alexander reporter Maggie Shandrick and Vinton County lead reporter Jerry Curvin. Now, we know that the Vinton County Lady Vikings, they took the TVC Ohio this year, but who's going to be better? Who's going to be the better squad next year?
Well, that's the easy question, Nick, and it's Vinton County. The TVC Ohio champions this year swept Alexander. And now I know Vinton County's losing Cassie Bentley, and I know the Vikings are losing 3 seniors. But I believe Coach Rob Bentley and the Vikings will continue to have the Spartans number next season.
Well, Jerry, you can say all you want about this season, but for the Lady Spartans, this season was all about rebuilding. It was Rachel's first season playing without her sister Leah, so she had to run the office. She had to bring the ball up the court. They got a new coach, Coach Jeff Grinstead, so that was a lot of readjusting they had to do and learning how to play under his style. They had a tough schedule. They experienced a 4-game losing streak in the middle of those seasons, and the 4 teams they lost to had a combined 5 losses. And that tough competition and tough schedule only makes it better when you make it to tournament time. And they do lose 3 seniors, but only 1 starter from this season's lineup, Kristen Taylor, which loses some height down low, but they returned their top scorers Kenna Rice and Rachel Richardson.
Oh, Alexander's top scorers are returning next year? Isn't that funny? Because so is Vinton County's. And she's just a freshman, so she's got a whole lot of more buckets to score. Morgan Bentley will be a sophomore next year, so Alexander will have its hands full trying to stop her. She's able to put the ball on the floor, she can get to the rim, and she's a scrappy defender. And speaking of defense, the Vikings, who held the Spartans to their second lowest point total this season, and held Rachel Richardson to 5 of 25 shooting on January 2nd, are welcoming back their best defender, Josie Ousley. Ousley is a vicious defender who works perfectly in Bentley's scheme. She's a fierce competitor, and Rachel Richardson, Kenna Rice, it don't matter. She'll lock down your best scorer and throw away the key.
All right, hold up. Let me just throw some stats at you, Jerry. Rachel Richardson and Kenna Rice have been varsity players since their freshman year, and Rachel Richardson has started every game since. These girls have nothing but experience. Rachel Richardson averages 18.1 points per game, 5.5 assists, 5.3 rebounds, 2.5 steals. Kenna Rice averages 15.9 points per game, 2 assists, 8.4 rebounds, 2.4 steals. Both girls can hit the tray ball, drive the lane, and create opportunities for themselves and their teammates. They might be the toughest, most talented duo in Ohio, and they want to go all the way their senior year.
All right, you both make pretty valid points, so I'm going to have to cut you off for time constraints now. It's going to be a pretty tight race in the TVC Ohio next year, so thanks, you two. Now, with no more episodes left, now is more important to stay updated with all of our social media to keep up with what these teams are doing in the tournament. Our website has it all, woub.org/heroes. That'll have video and written recaps of these games so you know what's going on without our show. Now switching over to the Eastern Eagles, the Lady Eagles, they saw their playoffs hopes crushed in a loss against the Notre Dame Titans. Now I'm with Eastern reporter Nate Moore to tell us how this team should be looking towards its future.
Nick, you can never forget about the Lady Eagles as they are already looking strong for next season. Right now, times are tough out in Reedsville. The Lady Eagles saw their postseason run come to an end last Saturday, as well as the careers of senior starters Liz Collins and Madison Williams. However, don't think for a second Eastern is going away anytime soon. Next year, the Lady Eagles bring back starters Kelsey Casto, Jess Parker, and Allison Bailey, each one going into their senior year. Jess Parker will continue to run this team at the point for her third year in a row, as she'll look to maintain this team's confidence and consistency on the offensive side of the ball. On defense, Eastern will be turning its best defensive player of the past 2 years, Allison Bailey, who will continue to force steals and opponent turnovers. Nick, this team is experienced, and they're going to bring back a balanced team as well, and those seniors are ready to take the reins away from Collins and Williams and lead this team to another strong season.
Hey, I couldn't agree with you anymore. Hey, they're going to be a fun team to watch next season. Thanks, Nate. Now, the Trimble Tomcats have been a force to be reckoned with all season long, and we have Trimble reporter Samantha Wiesneth and Melody Brewer on Sideset to give us an update on this triumphant team.
Nick, the Tomcats have been clawing their way through playoffs all season long, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon.
Absolutely. They survived a scare on Tuesday night against the South Gallia Rebels, but were able to secure a 71-58 win to advance them to the combo. The Tomcats were off to a very slow start as they trailed the Rebels during first half.
That is true, but in the second half, the Tomcats took the lead and never looked back. Randy Hickson had 38 points on the night, 34 of them coming from the second half. And once again, we can't forget about Max Hooper. He played a huge part in Trimble's victory with 10 rebounds and 5 assists.
Hooper is definitely someone we have to look forward to keeping an eye in the playoffs. Trimble still has to make up their TVC championship game against Waterford, which is still unscheduled, and they will face off against Green at the Convocation Center on Sunday afternoon. But due to the time of this recording, we don't have the results of this game.
Though we don't have those results for you just yet on this show, you can find them on our website, woub.org/heroes.
Hey, thank you, ladies, for keeping us up to date with our friends out in Gloucester, and I'll definitely check out the website to see which team will be moving on in the playoffs. The TVC Hocking is home to some of the most successful teams in our coverage. Reporter Connor Mills takes us back and recaps the best of what the Hocking had to offer this season.
The Hocking was home to some of the best teams Southeastern Ohio has to offer. Federal Hocking, Eastern, Waterford, and Trimble. While the Fed Hawk boys may have struggled, their team is young and full of life. The future is as bright as it can be with players like Nate Massey, Hunter Smith, and Brad Russell. The Lady Lances, on the other hand, are sectional champions back-to-back years and placed second in the conference. The Eastern boys finished with a 10-13 overall record and will be returning 4 starters. The girls finished 15-8 and returned 3 starters of their own. Unfortunately, the Lady Tomcats season was ended short, and hopefully they will be back in action next year. As for the boys, it is a totally different story. The Tomcats, after finishing second to Waterford last year, are right back in the thick of things and are tied for the top with a conference record of 12-3. Trimble and Waterford have not played their championship game yet, and we may never know who will win. So until they play their game, we'll have to crown both as the champs. And the queens of the Hocking are none other than the Waterford Lady Wildcats. Waterford has owned the Hocking since the 2014-15 season and are going one game at a time until they reach their ultimate goal of attaining another state title. It was an exciting season in the Hocking, and there will be many more in the years to come.
Great season from the teams in the Hocking. Thanks for the great work this season, Connor. The Lady Lancers playoff run came to an end last Saturday, but they have plenty of reasons to keep their heads up. Federal Hocking reporter Rebecca Markovitz takes a look back on their season.
Nick, we can't forget these ladies are sectional champions for 2 years in a row, but it was not all rainbows and butterflies to get there. They had a couple hard losses in the beginning of the season, one of them against first place Waterford. But from there, they rolled onto a 5-game win streak and only continued to improve. They played with effort, they played physical, and they were able to handle pressure. This year was no different than last year. It was Belpre and Eastern that FedHoc would have to battle to place top in the conference. FedHoc edged out Belpre twice, only by 5 points both times. But it was their second game against Eastern where placing second became a reality. Coach Jeremy Tolson says the win was a great moment for the program. Emma Beha, Kylie Tabler, and Paige Tolson played crucial roles towards the team's success. And guess what? They still have 3 more years. Postseason may have ended earlier than Lady Lancers hoped, but with their young talent, they can definitely do some damage.
Yeah, it looks like they have a chance of playing in the Convo for the years to come. Thanks, Rebecca. So you should be heading out to see your favorite team facing off in the Convo, but if for some reason you can't make it and still want to make sure you know what's going on, follow us on Twitter, @Hardwood Heroes. We have reporters live tweeting the games so you know whether to celebrate or not. 2 weeks ago, Taylor schooled me with a fun new segment called Shot Clock. This week, she brought the segment back, but with a special guest.
Nick, it was fun quizzing you, but I decided to upgrade our contestant. Joining me on Sideset is Meg's sophomore, Weston Bear. This week, he will get 3 questions about how this season has gone for the Marauders, and will have 10 seconds to answer multiple choice questions. Weston, I'll start the game off with an easy one for you. In the 5-point win at NY earlier in the season, who was the leading scorer in the game? Was it A, Nelsonville York's Ethan Boyer, B, you, Weston Bear, C, Zach Bartram, one of your good friends, or D, another one of your teammates, Nick Lilly? Your 10 seconds start now.
I think that was B, myself.
Well, let's see if you got that one right, Weston. The correct answer is B, Weston Bear. You're right. I'm glad you know yourself. Weston, you scored 30 points in that game. It was impressive, let me tell you, but it just gets harder from here, so don't get too confident. Going into my second question, on Thursday, Meg's coach, Ed Fry, officially resigned after 4 years with the Marauders. He'll be moving to coach at the University of Rio Grande starting next season. My question for you is, during his time at Meg's, how many games did he win? A, 52 games, B, 43, C, 61, or D, 70 games? Let's get that clock started.
Probably B, 43 games.
All right, well, let's see. The correct answer is A, 52 games. It's okay. I wasn't expecting you to know that 100% because you are just a sophomore and he's been there for 4 years. But we are going to switch speeds real quick and go into see how well you know your Lady Marauders, all right? Just like your team, the Lady Marauders are very young. So my question for you is, how many players are graduating from their team this year? A, 0, B, 1 player, C, 2, or D, 4 players? Your time starts now.
B, 2.
Let's find out. The correct answer is C, 2 players are graduating. You're right. Both Madison Hendricks and Devin Humphreys just finished their careers at Meg's and will be graduating this May. Weston, you did a great job. You got 2 out of the 3 questions right. Thank you so much for joining me for Shot Clock this week. I don't think I could have asked for a better contestant.
Thank you.
Sorry, Nick.
Taylor, that's some shade thrown my way, but hey, I can't disagree. Having West on the show definitely made your game 10 times better. Next up, we have a final TVC Ohio wrap-up by Alexander reporter Abby Kay.
The TVC Ohio regular season wrapped up with a few close games and a whole lot of heroes. But coming out on top in the conference was, you guessed it, the 3-time champions, the Vinton County Vikings, who, led by the Yates brothers and Jake Speakman, lost just 2 games in the regular season. It was also the Lady Vikings that came out on top with an undefeated regular season. The Athens Bulldogs, who won 9 straight games and placed second again this year, finished their regular season 9-3. The Lady Bulldogs fell lower in the standings this year, finishing 6th, but they are holding on to all 5 of their starters. The Alexander Spartans came in 3rd in the conference, but sophomores Caleb Terry and J.K. Kearns and junior Dylan Meckham could be top competitors in the TVC next year. The Lady Spartans, led by juniors Rachel Richardson and Kenna Rice, finished 2nd and will be a team to watch out for next season. The Megs Marauders finished 5th, but have some young talent in sophomore Weston Baird, who will be a tough competitor in the coming years. Finishing 4th are the Lady Marauders with a 500 regular season of 6-6. The Nelsonville York Buckeyes may have had a rough season with only 1 conference win, but all of their starters from their most recent playoff game are returning next year and are looking to make improvements. The 3rd place Lady Buckeyes are losing the NY all-time leading scorer senior Jessie Addis, but they still have a lot of firepower returning next season that can step up to fill her shoes. It's been a super competitive season in the TVC Ohio, but none of these teams remain in tournament play.
What a year in the Ohio. Thanks for the great work this season, Abby. Now, Nelsonville York lead reporter Nate Busilla, he joins me on desk right now. He invited Keegan Wilburn into Studio A this week, and he had quite the conversation.
Basketball season ended a bit prematurely for the Buckeyes, but let me tell you what, Nick, Keegan is such an upbeat guy. Check it out.
Now, looking at the basketball season here, we'll start with that. Didn't exactly go as expected the second half of the season. You know, that happens. What are some positives that you're taking away from it?
I kind of look at the team as like a car, you know, got to have the engine. It was just Coach Justice, you know, he's coming in every day. He's giving our guys motivation. You know, I don't think I've had a coach in the past that's just that motivated.
Favorite moments or favorite plays from this past basketball season?
You know, honestly, when Braden would get in the open court, it was just kind of like, yeah, let him go. Let him do his thing. Let him fly. But maybe when Justin hit a 3 against Athens, I think I went down the court with a 3-up or something like that. But
I know one thing I like about your game is your facial expressions, your emotions in the games.
Oh, no, sir. That did not go in.
I like the move.
That did not go in.
I like the move, though.
Okay.
See, the move looked great, but hey, sometimes it doesn't fall. Keep it going.
Hey, let's go, defense. Let's go.
Talking about football season, obviously, this past year for you guys was an awesome year, going 13-1. Best team in 35 years out of Nelsonville. Looking back on that year, how special was it?
Honestly, I owed the year back to our seniors and our head coach, Rusty Richards. It was definitely a trip, but without the 16 seniors that we had, without him, it would have been absolutely nothing.
So I know obviously you guys are going to be losing Garrett. You think you're going to be slinging the rock at all next year?
Who knows? We might see a little bit of quarterback Keeg, but we don't really know.
Quarterback Keeg?
We don't know.
Thanks again for Keegan for joining us in studio. Really enjoyed our conversation. And for the rest of that, check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a guy that we're going to hear a lot about on Gridiron next season. Thanks, Nate. Now, the Waterford boys were in an overtime thriller this week, and Waterford lead reporter Nick Mullins joins me on desk. So, Nick, how did they survive that game?
Clutch shots. They were pushed to the brink Wednesday night against the Sims Valley Vikings, but did not break in the 68-61 OT thriller. It was a cakewalk early for Waterford. They caused 12 first-half turnovers, and Travis Pontmeyer was on fire. The Vikings had no answer. He was 3 from 3 from deep and dropped 19 of his 21 points in the first half, and Waterford led at half 44-26. The Vikings outscored the Wildcats 15-3 in the third, closing the gap to 47-41 to make things interesting. The Vikings were putting an arrow through the hearts of the Wildcats. Coach Sims said after the game, Waterford's offense just couldn't buy a bucket. Now with 48 seconds left, down by 3, Bryce Hilverding lets it fly. Swish, that would force it to overtime, and Waterford would ice the game at OT at the line to move to the combo March 4th against number 2, Peebles. That game will take place after this taping, so catch the recap on WOUB.org.
Now, those Lady Wildcats, they're at it again.
Man, yes, they are, Nick. They won their 6th straight district title as they blew the Glenwood Lady Tigers off the floor in a 55-22 win. Coach Jerry Close said he never gets tired of winning.
Anytime you win a championship, it's great. You tell the kids to enjoy every one of them.
The Waterford fans are some of the best traveled in the Hocking, and they felt right at home in the Jackson Center. Waterford's offense is a special one. They run inbounds plays for Allie Kern to perfection, and she is just deadly when given space. They can also beat you in transition. Their tempo is led by Megan Ball's ability to finish and dish the ball. Then you add Rachel Adams, who can shoot and drive, and they become a big 3. They showed that by scoring 47 of their 55 points but defense wins championships, and Waterford is one of the best. They're athletic and tough, causing their teams to make unforced turnovers, and Waterford's next game is undefeated, Notre Dame at Jackson, March 8th.
I'm excited to see how far these teams go in the tournament. Thanks, Nick. Now, okay, they're still going strong, putting up highlight plays, but let's take a look back at our top plays from the TVC this season. Reporter Paul Roth gave us the countdown. Thanks, Paul, for that breakdown. The moment you've all been waiting for. The unveiling of our all-future and all-hero teams. My online hosts, Taylor Nimmo and Tommy Garvick, are ready to roll, and they're on Sideset right now.
Nick, we have been looking forward to this all season long, calling out some superstars.
And we'll start with our all-future team, 6 players, 3 girls, 3 boys. And if you're at home, start the drum roll.
We'll start out with the girls. Our first future hero is coming from Vinton County. Now freshman Morgan Bentley, the Lady Viking star, Cassie Bentley is graduating, but I have no doubt Morgan is ready to take on a new role for Vinton County as a leader next year, putting up amazing numbers this year.
Best freshman on the best team in the Ohio. Great choice. I'll counter with my own freshman, Kylie Tabler. Fantastic season by the Lady Lancers, and she's a big reason why. Waterford and Eastern are losing key pieces, so look out for the Lady Lancers next year.
I like it, Tommy. And last but certainly not least for the girls who let this Bulldog out, sophomore Laura Mandrick, deadly from the three-point line, great vision for finding open teammates.
We'll move on to our 3 boys. Our first future hero can't hide anymore. Caleb Terry, the kid is 6'8" and is the next premier big in the Ohio. Kind of reminds me of Kristaps Porzingis, long, athletic, and versatile.
Definitely a talented player, Tommy, but back to the Bulldogs. This future of Athens, you cannot sleep on Isaiah Butcher. He's a center, consistently getting rebounds, but he can shoot from just about anywhere.
It's a grown man's game, and he's just that. Our last hero is a budding star from Federal Hocking. Nate Massey leads a bright future for the Lancers. The kid is already a leader for this team, so this is a team that may turn some heads sooner rather than later.
Wasting no time, let's get to the all-hero teams.
And that moment is finally here. There's certainly not a shortage of big ballers on this list.
We got 12 slots, 6 girls, 6 boys, so many options, but it's a lot of tough. And Taylor, I'll let you go right to it.
Let's get things started with the girls. A senior out of Vinton County, Cassie Bentley, she's a force. Plays hard and she's aggressive, unbelievable behind the three-point line, but she's always ready to get those easy buckets down low.
Cassie's great, but I talked about this girl last week in my top 1,000 point plays. Rachel Richardson, she has that rare dribble drive and jump shot 1-2 punch. She's a floor general too, has that sixth sense on the court, just special vision, guys.
And next up, a Waterford Lady Wildcat, Megan Ball, reached 1,000 points this season despite missing 12 games her sophomore year. Explosive energy, unstoppable when she drives to the basket, and she uses her size and length to her advantage. All around a great player.
3 straight trips to stage justifies having 2 heroes. I called her ISO Allie K a week ago, Allie Kern, and if the game is on the line, guys, I'm putting the ball in her hands. She's just lethal from distance and a big-time bucket getter.
And next, I'm heading over to the Eastern Lady Eagles, Liz Collins. Good luck getting past this girl. The size and strength of Liz is a challenge to any opponent, consistently grabbing boards. She's always open down low and such a strong leader for Eastern.
Liz got it done in the post all season long, and I think I saved the best for last. I think it's pretty fitting that it's Jessie Addis, 22 points, 5 boards, 5 dimes, and 4 steals a game this year. Just a stat sheet stuffer. And to put the icing on the cake, became the all-time leading scorer in Nelsonville York history. Guys, we may never see another of her kind.
All right, guys, now who do you got for the boys?
I'm going to get right to it, Nick. Our first hero is Randy Hickson out of Trimble. He's the catalyst of offensive production for this team, but he's also able to see opportunities and facilitate those for his teammates. Very consistent. His presence is felt every time he steps on the court.
Staying in the Hocking, Mr. Popmeyer is what I like to call a stretch 4. feed it to him in the low block, and he's money around the rim, but if teams push him to the outside, he'll make it pay from distance because he can step out and knock down that 15, 16-foot jump shot.
And rolling right into the next hero, Logan Maxfield out of Athens. Great ball handling skills for a big man. He's got the size and strength. You better watch out when this man drives to the hoop, and his endurance plays pretty much the entire game.
He helped lead that awesome midseason run, but here's a guy who will be running the Ohio the next 2 years. We just saw him, Weston Bear, baby, a long, tall, versatile, and athletic point guard. Kind of reminds me of another guy whose last name starts with a B and it's 4 letters long. Who could we be looking at the next Lonzo Ball guys?
And next hero, Nayland Yates, 6'2", a strong machine for the Vikings. Reached 1,000 points this season, and he's got a strong leadership mentality that is a huge reason behind this team's success.
All right, and I think I made this guy sweat it out long enough. Mr. Speakman, you're our last hero. His Twitter bio says people lie, but numbers don't. And I saw his 42-point coming out party against the Buckeyes this year. Let's just say, guys, that if I was at the gym playing a pickup game and I had the first pick, I'm taking this guy, and no one would stop us.
Okay, that's a pretty hot take right there. I know he has game, but I don't know about you, Tommy. I'm just messing with you. It's great seeing these players grow and become great players, and we have some of the heroes in studio now that are joining us on Sideset with you guys.
We do, and I'm going to start with Travis, and I just found out that you guys are playing Trimble on Wednesday for the title. You guys just beat the Tomcats. Do you think you'll beat them again and claim the Hocking crown?
Yes, I believe that we've been working hard enough. We've dominated them before. I believe we can do it again.
So friendship aside, I know you said, Randy, you played basketball with him, so friendship aside on Wednesday?
I mean, yeah, even though we're good friends, but friendship aside, hopefully the best team wins.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
And now I got a question for the Lady Wildcats over here. You guys had a successful 4 years at Waterford. What is something that you're going to miss about high school basketball the most?
I think for me it's the community, having all their support along with us the whole entire journey.
I know we're going to miss playing with our teammates. We've been so successful together, and our chemistry is just unbelievable, so I know we're going to miss that.
All right, moving on to Mr. Speakman. I love your Twitter bio, man. Tell me about it. What was the inspiration behind that?
I've been an underdog my whole life, and just people like to talk about me in a bad way, I guess. So people lie, numbers don't, I guess. This explains itself.
And now, who do you think is going to step up next year? You're leaving, so who do you think is going to fill your shoes next year?
Oh, Gavin Hardball. Watch out for him. He's coming.
All right, Weston, I called you Lonzo Ball 2.0. Do you feel that's fair, and how do you feel like you have Lonzo's game?
It's kind of fair, but like I say, we're both kind of smooth. We get buckets. So
he's a better shooter.
It's been a pleasure having all of our heroes all season long, and Nick, finish it up for us.
All right, guys, so we might be done on air here, but some teams aren't done in the tournament, so it is your job to check out all of our social media to stay up to date with these teams. Twitter, YouTube, and our website will have all of that coverage. Now, for the last time ever, I'm Nick Niehaus, your host, reminding you to be heroic.